Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. Today we'll study Unit 3, that is social inequality. So in today's chapter or topic, first before understanding the unit social inequality, we have to understand some little important topics. So let's come to know. So the first topic is social stratification. So what is social stratification? Social stratification is basically when the societies are categorized on the basis of their ranking, the basis of their wealth, the basis on their status. On the screen you can see an example of social stratification, that the person having more wealth is the elite one and he's classified as the top, and on the lower there's the person that has having lesser wealth, and the person having no wealth is on the least line. So these are some categorization on the base of ranking. So let's come to the forms of social stratification. So we were discussing the forms of social stratification, that the social stratification have four different forms. First is social class. So what is social class? Social class is a group of people having same economical status. When you are having if you are elite, you are having the same economical status in the front person. If a person is also elite and you are also elite, then these both groups are sharing an economical status. So this is called social class. Then comes ethnicity. So what is ethnicity? Ethnicity is when the people are divided on the basis of their skin color. They are divided on that what color they have. They are black or they are white, and the people are not given the similar quality or opportunity in different sectors. If for example in any country blacks are not given the equal opportunities than whites, so this is the ethnicity, the race, that the people are judged by this skin color. Then comes age, that age group, that what are your, if you are adult, you are children, you are old, you are young. So this is also a form of social stratification. Then comes gender. Gender is that you are either male, you are female, or you are transgender. So the male is given the superiority, and he is given the highest rank in the society. Then the females are there and they're given less superiority than men. And then comes transgender. Those people are not accepted in society. So after understanding social stratification, let's come to the stratification system. So slavery. What is slavery? Slavery is a stratification system in which one group is treated as the legal property of another group. And then what is caste? Caste is a closed stratification system. It's a closed stratification system that is traditionally found in India. Mostly caste system is found in India, and it is found in other countries, but mostly it's in India. So you can see the Indian caste system over here. So there are five groups. The people are basically divided on the basis of their status, the ranks. So this is the caste system. Coming to some important topics. So what is ascribed and achieved status? So ascribed status is the status that you inherit. You inherit the status that when you are born, for example your age, your class, your gender, that you cannot change, and you are inherited when you were born. So these changes or these things you have is called ascribed status. And the achieved is when you have earned or achieved something by your effort. For example, first you are educated, then you get a good job. So this is your achieved status. You have earned it by achieving, by your own effort you have earned this. So this is called the achieved status. So what are the life chances? So life chances are your life opportunities that you can avail to get more benefits. A person belonging to an elite background, having wealth, who is male, he is white, have more life chances from a person belonging to a working class, or female, or a black person. So this is the life chances of a person, the life opportunities he get by his status or his ethnicity. So then comes the life expectancy. The life expectancy is the average living years that you will live on earth, that how much time you'll live, how much time you'll stay on earth. So this is the life expectancy, the expectance that how much you will live. So let's come to the topic back, that is social inequality. So what is social inequality? Social inequality is the inequality between the groups in a stratification system. In a stratification system there are categorized the people are categorized in on the basis of their rankings. So this is the inequality that is between the rankings. So this is called social inequality. So what are some main features of social inequality? First is wealth. So what is wealth? Wealth is the money, the savings, the property that that you can buy or you can sell. This wealth can be bought and sold to generate income. So what is income? Income is the earning, the monthly wages. The income, if you have a job, you earn an income, you get some money, you get monthly wages. So this is called income. What is poverty? Poverty, so there are two types of poverty. First is absolute poverty and second is relative poverty. So absolute poverty is when you don't have your basic necessities of life, you cannot afford the basic necessities of life, which is food, water, shelter, clothes. When you are absolutely poor, you have nothing. So this is called the absolute poverty. And what is relative poverty? Relative poverty is being poor in relationship, that you are poor from your relation. And the relative poverty came from the idea by comparing yourself. It came from the idea by comparing yourself. So if your father is poor, so you are also poor. So this is called relative poverty. So what are the causes of poverty? So causes of poverty are that you are not having paid work, that you are not having a job, that you are do not having money to basically uh, fulfill your needs, not your wants, but you have no money to fulfill your needs. So what the second is illiteracy. The cause of poverty is one cause is illiteracy, and then unemployment is also a main cause of poverty. And one more cause is that the cycle of poverty is also a cause, because the cycle of poverty is when your poverty tends to be inherited. So this is also a cause that you are inherited poor, so the new generation cannot escape the poverty. So this is one of the main cause also. And so let's study that what is social mobility. There are four types of social mobility: upward mobility, downward mobility, intragenerational mobility, and intergenerational mobility. So what is upward mobility? Before I'll explain you the types of mobility, let's learn that what is social mobility. Social mobility is the movement between classes. For example, you move from upper middle class to middle class, you move from upper middle class to lower middle class, or you move from an elite class to working class. So this is the movement between the classes. So this is called social mobility. So what is upward mobility? Upward mobility is when you increase your status, your education, your promotion, your career advancements, marrying a person with different class, or changes in wealth are all the factors of upward mobility. When you go up, you increase your status. So if you are from a working class and you go to a lower middle or upper middle class, so this is the social mobility, this is the upward mobility. Now what is downward mobility? Downward mobility is you decrease your status. So the some reasons of downward mobility is that you lose your money or wealth, or many decreases in your class. So what is down example of down mobility is that if you are a elite person, if you are belonging from elite class, then you move to a lower middle class. So this is called downward mobility. Let's come to intergenerational mobility. Intergenerational mobility is between the generations. If a child of a labor completed his or her education, so he becomes a doctor, officer, so that's a difference in generations. The difference in generations is called the intergenerational mobility. If your father is poor but you become a doctor after getting education, this is the difference between your generation. So it is called intergenerational mobility. So what is intragenerational mobility? Intragenerational mobility is the improve in your position. For example, a teacher becomes a principal and then opens her school or his school, and then he goes to a big post, another post. So this is the called the intragenerational mobility, that on in the same generation you are increasing your status, you improving your position. So in having it is not between the generations, it is in the same generation. So social mobility and sociologists, according to functionalists, what is social mobility according to functional? So functionalists say that every decision is made on the basis of merit. They believe in the idea of meritocracy. They believe that you belong to any social class, the social factors do not matter, and you have to achieve more and more and more. What does Marxists say? Marxists say that the upper class have more life chances because they have moral capital, social and financial chances at their hand. So the Marxists believed in the upper class have more life chances. So what does feminists say? Feminists say that social mobility is more favorable for men because they have more benefits, they have more power, but for women they are prejudiced. So there are many gender inequalities. So these were three social mobilities according to the sociologists. That's up for today. Thank you for watching, and part 2 will come soon, and chapter 3 I'll cover chapter 3 in part 2. Okay, bye bye.